All right. So welcome back to Half Human. We are in chapter 11. You don't know how your father knows about any of this. You just know he works for Logos. Right. So our father works for Logos. They build cyborgs, androids, robots, whatever you want to call them. And we're pretty certain that we are a robot. And we know for a fact that Emily is a robot. And we know for a fact that David's a robot. So without further ado, let's get right into Chapter 11, Half Human. As you enter the cafeteria, it becomes clear that your hero status has not worn off. Students are high-fiving you and patting you on the back as you walk in the room. Ken and Tyler push their way through the crowd to stand next to you. That's right, Jim Hero, Jim Popular are celebrities now. Local celebrities made popular today. Who knew people cared this much about football? It's not about football. Your hand is starting to ache from all the high fives, but you could get used to all this sort of a treatment. People adore me, and who can blame them? Drinking the attention for 17 gems. Look for Emily. Tell everyone to leave you alone. I did promise to always use gems for the decisions that we make, so I'm gonna use the gems. I'm gonna do the drinking the attention, but I do want to look for Emily. I think it's really important. I think we need to find Emily and talk to her. That's definitely important. But we are going to use the gems. We're going to drink in the attention. You jump throw your hands into the air. You can hear Ken grumbling about what an asshole you are. Hey, that's right. I'm here. You high five and fist bump your way through the room. Your friends are tagging along behind you. The man is in the house. I've never seen you like this. Happy. Maybe, but it's more head up your assy. Don't rain on my parade. He's allowed to enjoy himself for once. That's right, Ken. You're just jealous. You're damn jealous that you didn't think of it first. Except we need to talk about something in private. You and your friends sit down at your usual table. People are talking about you, but at least you have your space. So, David transferred schools. When did this happen? Oh, David transferred schools. I found out this morning in homeroom. He transferred in one day with no notice. Oh, man, that's super suspicious. The teacher said it was complete surprise. Yeah, doesn't sound right. You still don't get it, do you? He didn't transfer. He's back at the lab because I reset his program. Your friends seem very confused to explain how you made friends with David so quickly. And they had to take him back to the factory like a robot vacuum cleaner that went nuts. I need to deal with it all. Okay, so ask about Emily. Ask Ken about David's house. Ask about the teachers. I still think it's really important that we try to find Emily. So has anyone seen Emily? They both look disappointed in you. You know you sound like a broken record, but you care about Emily so much. Right. Did we already answer that question? Do you really think they've taken all the robots back to the lab? Oh, they took Emily too? They only mentioned David in homeroom. They likely wouldn't use the same story for each robot. That would raise a few eyebrows. Yeah, every robot all of a sudden transfer schools. Your heart sinks as you realize the little stunt that David may have cost you your relationship. Oh, that's terrible. Listen to me, this is serious. Now that you used their code, they have to know that someone is onto them. Using a secret code to win a stupid football game was not the brightest move. You tipped your hand, and now Logos knows it. And we have to move fast. I don't know why I did that. That was so damn stupid. I feel like it was worth it. You made a complete fool out of Jack. Yeah, I think it was worth it too. Not if they're going to take Emily away from me. It was still worth it. We're gonna get Emily back. Don't you Jim worry. We're gonna get Emily back. It was worth it. That's the most important thing we've done. She's not a person. You glare at Ken and he holds up his hands looking away from you. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news or your anchor in the real world. You know what, Ken, you don't know. I'm not a real person either. I don't think you understand that. So what's our next move? Tyler interrupts, trying to shake you out of your anger and change the subject. If they can take David, they can take Emily. I can't let that happen. So we go to the lab, find David. Oh, and figure out how to ensure Emily's safety. I know where they go to find the voice commands. You can feel your hand close into a fist as you think about your father and going back to his office. How do we get to the lab? I was in a pickup truck. I don't know the way. We can follow your doctor friend, Pulowski. Right? They just have to go through the checkpoint. Do you ever think before you speak? Do you ever shut your mouth at all? Ken and Tyler at each other's throats again. Yeah. What we need to do is to sneak into the lab through the forest. I don't know how to get there. I don't believe that. You're not really a woodsman. I can lead you there. If you say so, Ken. What if our friend here decides to take a little nap again? Also, you are mentally incapable of leadership. And you should be banned from touching a car. You can tell the guys still aren't over the car fight. You're going to need to step in. I need to stop this before it gets out of hand, so we need to take charge. Let Ken decide. Don't make a plan. Look, if we're anything, we take charge. That's right. You bang on the table to get everyone's attention. Guys, I'm in charge here, and I'm not going to switch off. Why is that? I have the most to lose because only Emily matters, right? You look over at Ken, you wonder for a second why he's getting so bent out of shape. He's just jam jealous. It does make sense. You should be in charge. That's right, I should be in charge. Definitely not you, Tyler. You consider slapping both of them. You know this fight is going to be a problem. Should we put it to a vote? I don't think it's going to be much of a vote. Fine, whatever. Good. Ken, I need you to keep an eye on David's house for a few days. So we're just going right to the factory. Yeah, that's right. We're going right to the factory. Not until we make sure David is gone. I'm just not ready to tell my dad is working for Logos. Madison. Do we know a Madison? Hey guys. Madison, what are you doing here? I didn't know you were still talking to me. Stop living in the past. Oh, is this our ex-girlfriend? Something like that? I can't remember who Madison was back in the day. You don't know what to say. You just stop talking. That's perfect. If you don't know what to say, just don't say anything at all. I just wanted to let everyone know that I saw the game yesterday. Everyone did, Madison. Well, I just want Emily to, or I just think what Emily did to you is terrible. I really thought she was better than that. Madison trying to swoop in under Emily, trying to get a little bit tongue-tied by bashing Emily. Why is she slamming Emily? I don't even know. Defend Emily. Let it slide. Say it. So look, we're going to defend Emily. She didn't do anything to me. She kissed two other guys at the same time. You don't know what to do. You have no idea what was going on. She's a free woman. She can do whatever she likes. Madison just smirks at you. So noble of you to defend her. Madison puts her hand on your shoulder. She's giving you a look of pity, and it's really pissing you off. Oh, you Jim Madison. It has nothing to do with being noble. Defending a lady's honor. What a gentleman. Oh, you jam walk away, Madison. You better jam walk away. Madison starts moving like she's getting ready to leave. You better. I have to work right after school, but I'll be done around 6. Ooh, she's a little bit of a lip bite there. Yeah, Madison. I think Madison wants to come over. And you know what? We're a free man too, so maybe we should invite Madison over. Madison stops as if that's enough information for you to get her meaning. Something about your face tells her it is not. You want me to spell it out? Okay, maybe you could come by the cafe at 6. And why would I do that? We have a lot to talk about. I don't think we do. I'm with Emily. You said she's a free woman. Are you a free man? You can't talk to other people. I am a free man. I can talk. Madison walks away and there is a weird energy at the table. What? Nothing, I guess? I guess you're over Emily? No, not jam over Emily. Might be good for you to date a real girl. Unless she's another robot. So many strange thoughts run through your head as you sit at the table. Is every girl who's ever liked you a robot? Probably. It's Probably jam true. Oh, we're back at the cafe. Feels weird as you walk into the cafe again. The last time you came here, you were with Emily, right? You look at the table where the two of you sat. You can still remember how good it felt to be there with her. I guess it wasn't that long ago. No, it wasn't. Just a few chapters ago. The memories you have with Emily feel stronger than the memories you have with other people. You made it. Of course I did, Madison. Madison comes out of nowhere and wraps her arms around you. You grab her with your arms to stabilize her. She kisses your cheek as you try to let her go. It's the polar opposite of the greeting you got here last time. You look amazing. So Madison's definitely trying to get a little piece of tongue-tied. It's exactly what I was wearing before. You looked good then too. Oh, did I? Emily was right about you, Madison. Damn, even robots know more about women than guys like me. Okay, I get off in 2 minutes. I already packed us a to-go bag. Sounds good. I hope it's delicious. It was delicious food. You like day-old burritos, right? I guess that's not... I guess so. I guess I'll eat anything. I guess I'll eat anything. Hey, save the pillow talk for later stuff. Oh, Madison, you have no idea. I'll eat anything. Madison bumps your elbow with hers and gives you a wink. You just stand there and smile awkwardly. What's wrong with her? Nothing. She's just a jam robot with mood swings. Madison heads back to grab the stale burritos. When she returns, she makes sure to brush your chest with her breasts. Her breastises. Are you ready to go? Jam ready. Hell yeah, I'm ready. Is this technically a date? Should I even be here? Whatever, I'll walk with her. Don't do it. Yeah, jam gems. The jam gems. Let's walk with her. Madison leads you to the town square. You find a bench, and both of you sit down to enjoy your stale-ass burritos. So Ariel got my shift, and I got hers. I mean, I guess it worked out in the end, but it was just so weird. You tune back in as Madison finishes her 10-minute rant about a scheduling error. It's not that you don't want to listen, but you keep wondering why you're here. Oh, we know why we're here, tongue-tied. We Jim know. We're getting ready to get a little bit of Madison, I bet. So that's all very interesting, but why am I here? I was wondering why I was here. So why am I here? Sorry? I thought you hated me last time I saw you. You wouldn't take my order. Yeah, girls are weird, right? She was just jam jealous. You nod along with her, but you hope this isn't her whole answer. She puts her hand on your thigh. Ooh. Little hand on the thigh action. I don't know what's going on really, but I saw you out on that field yesterday, and I was like, I need to talk to you. And then you did, and now what? Her hand starts to move up your thigh. Ooh, getting a little frisky, little handsy there. Going a little north, going to the North Pole, if you know what I mean. Well, I think I'm making it clear what I want. Oh, yes, you are. Madison looks you into your eyes, and you don't know how to respond. She looks so good. Yes, she does. The way she's sitting, you have a perfect view down her low-cut top. I want you to feel free to ask me for anything. Oh, I got a lot to ask for. I want to be your plaything. There you go. Just come out right out and open with it, Madison. You just want to be the plaything. I don't get it. Are you asking me out? Oh, she's not asking you out, tongue-tied. We're already out, silly. I'm asking you to use me. I'm asking you to do what you will with me. That's simple. That's simple. Did I ever explain what happened between us? No. Actually, you didn't. Could I try? Absolutely. I want to know, but I'm not sure there's a point. Now, we're finding out. We're going to find out today. We're about to learn today. I was out of my head. I didn't know what to do with a nice guy. What does that even mean? I didn't think I could be with a nice guy. I like bad boys. So then why are you talking about this? Madison puts her hand on your shoulder and looks you into your eyes. I'm just starting to see that there's more to you than just being a nice guy. I don't know what to do with this information. Are you saying you like me now? Madison laughs right in your jam face. You just don't get it, dude. Apparently not. I thought that was very clear. I thought that was clear. I had no idea what I was doing, no idea what was going on. I liked you the whole time. I was just trying to get a reaction out of you. You stare at her. Your face is frozen. You don't know what to do. Tongue-tied is clueless. Her explanation has me more confused than before. Are you okay? Apparently not. I'm leaving. Whoa, 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 tongue-tied. Slow down there, big boy. Don't just up and leave. But I'm telling you I'm into you. I'm telling you that I have no idea what's going on right now. Well, no, I'm not well. I have nothing to say to you, and I need to leave. I'm sorry I didn't know what I wanted or how to ask for it. And you decided to play games with me. I didn't think. That much is clear. We're done. Oh, tongue-tied's pissed. You turn and walk away from Madison. What the hell? She said she wanted a reaction, so here's one. Let's see how it plays out. Were you playing the cold shoulder? Tongue-tied playing a little cold shoulder with Madison. Leave Madison wanting more. You leave her, and then she calls back, trying to get some more out of us, because we just gave her the cold shoulder. By the time you get home, you've put the whole weird ordeal with Madison behind you. You're not even sure why you went. It did give you a little closure on your relationship with her. As you enter your room, you're thinking about your father and his involvement in Logos and possibly the creation of Emily. I need to find out more about this company. And then there's Dr. Pulowski. What is his role in all of this? You start to think back on your time in Seattle. It's hard to think about those days. You wonder if there's something you're missing. Were the clues there this whole time? I need to do some research. Oh, okay, so we're going to search information on Logos, search information on Dr. Pulowski, search robotics in Seattle. So if we're wondering if the clues were there the whole time, should we search robotics in Seattle? Yeah, let's go with that. Tablet in hand, you search for robotics companies in Seattle. They have to be from Seattle. Maybe it's the whole reason we came here, or maybe it was going to move wherever Dad goes. Nothing comes up in your search, but you notice Kate is online. Ooh, hi, Kate. How are you? Hello, Kate. What's up? I think Madison wants me back. The girl from the summer, that's the same. Yeah, and I don't want her back, but it's still kind of exciting. I guess. Is that all you wanted to ask? I guess so. No, not at all. Do you remember my father? Sure. What was he like in Seattle? Ooh. He was always quiet. I remember him being nice, but I can't think of specific examples. I just feel like I need to know what he's up to. What do you mean? Nothing. He's just hard to read sometimes. You're still lying about your father, first to Ken and Tyler, and now to Kate. You're not ready to deal with who your father is yet. I don't remember much about Seattle. Neither does Kate. You live in Seattle. I just mean that I don't remember much about you in Seattle. It feels like this has always been our relationship. Oh, like e-pen pals. I know what you mean. The more you think about it, the weirder it feels. It's the whole section of your life, a huge chunk of your life that you don't remember. I need to recall Seattle. Try to remember your dad in Seattle. Ask Kate about it. Start planning a trip. Ooh, are we going on a trip to Seattle? Let's start planning a trip to Seattle. Well, I've got to see Kate. That's for sure. You try to think of other people that you want to see. How can there be no one else? You search your brain for people, friends from school, shop owners, or other neighbors. Can't think of anybody, I bet. Was I a hermit in Seattle? Couldn't be. I mean, you would have went to school. Then you start thinking about the food in Seattle. Your father always complains that there was no good takeout in Cleveland. There must have been places that I liked. You just can't think of anything from the city. I only remember Kate. I have to go to Seattle. I have to see it for myself and maybe unlock this life that I barely remember. You start the search for flights to Seattle, okay. But I don't have a credit card. That's when you remember A gift from your father, a credit card he bought you to use on video games. Oh, perfect. I hope this thing has a big limit on it. You book a flight that is leaving in 5 hours. Oh, 5 hours. That is a quick flight. I don't even know if we're going to have time to be able to get to the airport and get through security. And you got to imagine that soon, that quick of a flight, that's going to be a hefty, hefty ticket price. You need to get to Pittsburgh and quickly. We got our ticket. Look at that. Do we click on it? We're supposed to click on it? Okay, we click on the ticket. You sneak downstairs and try to get out of the house without seeing your father. That didn't work. I had no idea he was talking to FG16. You stop when you hear your father's voice. I know that could ruin things. I thought I was keeping a better eye on things. You can feel your heart beating in your throat. You don't want to get caught overhearing this conversation. Clearly, I'm not supposed to hear this. I know how important she is. Ooh, I need to listen in. Yes, we are going to listen. You crouch down and press yourself up against the wall. I can assure you that there has been no data transfer between them. What does it even mean? Data transfer? I bet you there was a little bit of data transfer from tongue-tied to Emily. If you know what I'm talking about. I know my son's personality is intact. Thanks, I guess. Why would my personality be out of tact? What is the opposite of intact? I was thinking about this the other day. So if you were, so the opposite of up is down, and the opposite of down is up. So what's the opposite of locking down? Is it locking up? But if up is the opposite of down and down is the opposite of up, but locking down and locking up is the same damn thing. Think about that. I heard about the boy, but that doesn't mean they all need to be pulled out. He's talking about David, but you start to wonder how many others there are. I will handle my son. I will get him to leave FG16 alone. Definitely talking about Emily. What does he even think he can control me? I think he can. I think it's okay to send her back to the school. We wanted to test out the shame protocol for a long time. I agree with that, but I think that will make the test even better. I wish I could hear the whole conversation. So they forced. So they programmed Emily to do this to test her shame protocol. Oh, you jam a-holes. You jam jerks. He's not David. Your father listens and nods for a while. You're about to leave when you hear him say, so when is his big boss coming in from Seattle? I knew all this was tied to Seattle. Jim knew it. You decide you need to leave for Seattle immediately. There's no time left to waste. You take one last look at the den where your father is still on the phone. Who are you, Dad? I have no jam idea. There's only one taxi company in town. You get on their app and book a ride. Heading to the door, you realize that you're really leaving. This is it. This is it. We are leaving. Am I really just leaving? Leave a note. Text Ken. Just go. I think we just go. I think we just go. We don't want to leave a note. You look around for a second, but you don't want to text or leave a note. You never know what's being tracked or traced. I need to just do this. I need to just go. If you let them know too many people, if you let too many people know, you might get caught. You need to see Seattle for yourself. Can't believe I'm going back. A chill runs up your spine. You don't do things like this. You don't just head off on your own. We're doing it. Stop talking about it and just do it. You grab your bag and you head for the door. Your legs are shaking as you reach the knob. What am I doing? I've never traveled on my own before. You summon up every bit of courage and twist the knob. I need to find the truth. You walk through the door and rush out to the waiting cab. And there you guys go. We are on our way to Seattle to find out what is actually going on. They say we're from Seattle, but we have no idea what is in Seattle. We don't remember friends. We don't remember eating food. We don't remember anything about Seattle. Clearly, it was wiped from our memory. So we are going back to Seattle to figure this all out and find out who this big boss is. Hope you guys are enjoying Dream Zone's Half Human. If you are, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join the Tethered. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at Tongue Tied Games. We also have a Tongue Tied Games playlist on Spotify for the Tethered, created by the Tethered. So check that out. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.